Advertisement and Sales Promotion Management, presented by M. Surekha, Assistant Professor, PG and Research Department of Management, JJ College of Arts and Science, Pudukottai. Visualization. Visualization is a mental process in which the creative team, led by the art director and copywriter, determines the arrangements of various ad elements in advertisement. Creative visualizer. A creative visualizer involves in creating, developing, and designing the message of ad copy. Visualization process. Immersion, concerned with ad problems. Ideation, concerned with building up alternatives. Incubation, thinking period on ideas. Illumination, flashing stages of ideas. Verification, testing and verifying. Which of your 5 senses would you fear losing most? The eyes are not responsible when the mind does the seeing. A picture is worth a thousand words is a saying that refers to the idea that complex stories can be described with just a single still image, or that an image may be more influential than substantial amount of text. Metaphor, model, mind map. 6 steps to thinking visually. Empathize. See the world as a child. Observe. Notice the little things that others miss. Ask questions, even silly ones. Entertain your curiosity. Memorize. Commit thoughts to memory. Analyze. Take a step back. Visualize. See, then do it. Materialize. Make it tangible. Make it stick. The 4 C's of community: content, context, connectivity, continuity. Why it matters: gets people's attentions quickly, helps us to learn faster plus more effectively, lets people do their own thinking, helps us tell stories. Advertising layout. Layout is a plan, arrangement, overall structure, blueprint of advertising copy. It arranges headline, subheadline, slogans, identification marks, boxes, text body, verbs, closing idea, etc. in the systematic manner. Its main purpose is to secure higher attention by presentation of headline, slogans, illustrations in most effective manner. Layout means 2 things. In one sense, it means the total appearance of the advertisement, its design and the composition of its element. In other sense, it means physical rendering of the design for the advertisement, its blueprint for production purpose. Component of ad layout: background, border, caption, coupon, body copy, creativity, decoration, heading, illustration, signature, nameplate, price, product, slogan, 1 second test, space, subheading, test, trademarks, colors. Format of ad layout. Picture window. A large picture dominates the layout, much like a picture window, often in the front of house. Multi-panel. This layout consists of equal size boxes and is useful for showing several items at a time. Split. This type of layout looks as if the page were divided into sections. It can be split vertically, horizontally or diagonally and can be broken into 2 or more sections. Frame. When a layout has a border, it is called as frame ad. The border can be a thick or thin rule, a visual or type that runs around the layout. Circus. This is layout that can look disorganized. Although designers usually detest circus ads, they are often used for supermarket, electronic retailers, automotive dealership, garden nurseries, and the tire, and can be very effective. Rebus. When a layout includes picture that substitute for words, it is called a rebus ad. If the ad were for a pizza shop, the ad could read like this. Do you love picture of a slice of pizza with lots and lots of picture of cheese? Then it is a clock face for the word time to try our cheesiest picture of pizza with tons of cheese around. Montrane. When there are different size objects to show in the layout, using various size of rectangles can unify the design. Named after the style of Dutch painter White Mondrian, the Mondrian offers a sound way to showcase unrelated objects in an organized way. Picture caption. Here images are accompanied by a little bit of copy. This format makes it easy for the reader to quickly grasp the image and product information as one unit. Cartoon. Any layout that uses cartoon illustration as a visual is considered a cartoon format. Comic strip. Just like the comic in newspaper, the comic strip format has several boxes of cartoon that continues the message from one letter inspired to the next. Letter inspired. In this form of layout, letter is an important part of the design. It can be used as the main format for a layout. For example, the copy blocks can be set in the shape of letter. One large letter can dominate the page, or the visuals can be text wrapped to suggest a letter. Big type. Many retail sales ads use gigantic type to make sure that it is seen by people. Spot color. Some layouts are black and white with just a touch of another color in certain spots. For example, a florist would be showcasing red roses by using red just for the roses in a black and white ad. Special effects. Layout that looks as if the corners were burnt or as if someone took a bite out of the side, or examples of special effects. Stripe. Vertical or horizontal. Ads that are narrow and tall or wide and short are called stripe ads because they take up a vertical or horizontal stripe of page. For example, to show a 4-scoop ice cream cone, a vertical stripe ad would be ideal. Double track. When a layout goes across 2 pages, it is called a spread or a double track. Designing layout for advertisements. Thumbnail sketches. The thumbnail sketch or thumbnail is a small, rough, rapidly produced drawing the artist uses to visualize layout approaches without wasting time on detail. Thumbnails are very basic. Blocks of straight lines indicate text placement, and boxes shows placement of visuals. The best sketches are then developed further. Rough layout. In a rough layout, the artist draws to the actual size of the ad. Headlines and subheads suggest the final type style. Illustration and photographs are sketched in, and body copy is stimulated with line. The agency may present draft to clients, particularly Cost conscious ones. Comprehensive. A comprehensive layout or comb is highly refined facsimile of the finished art. A comprehensive is generally quite elaborate with colored photos, press on learning photostats of subvisuals and a glossy spray coat. Today, copy for the comprehensive is typeset on computer and positioned with the visuals, and the ads are printed as a full color proof. At this stage, all visuals should be final. Dummy. A dummy presents a handheld look and feel of brochure, multi-age material, or point of purchase displays. The artist assembles the dummy by hand using color marker and computer proofs, mounting them on sturdy paper and then cutting and folding them to size. A dummy for a brochure example is put together page by page, look exactly like the finished product. Mechanical, that is pasted. The types and visuals must be placed into their exact for reproduction by printer. Today, most designers do this work on computer completely by pausing the need for a mechanical. Some agencies still make traditional mechanicals where block, type and line art are pasted in place on a piece of white artboard called a paster. Approval. The work of copywriter and art director is always subject to approval. The larger the agency and the larger the client, the more formidable this process becomes. A new ad concept is first approved by the agency's creative director. Then the account management team reviews it. Next, the client, product manager and marketing staff review it, often changing a word or two some or sometimes rejecting the whole approach. Both the agencies and clients' legal departments scrutinize the copy and art for potential problem. Finally, the company's top executives review the final concept and text. Media planning. What is media planning? Media plan design how advertising time and space in various media will be used to achieve the ad objective and marketing objective of the company. In other words, media planning is a part of overall advertising plan. According to Freiberger, media planning involves selecting appropriate media for carrying advertising message to target audience and deciding how much to spend on each media and scheduling when the advertising is to run. Media planning includes the answer for the following 5 W's: who, where, what, which, when. Factor affecting media planning: nature of product, nature of customers, age, level of education, number of customers, distribution of product, advertising objective, size of ad budget, media used by competitors, language. Steps involved in media planning: to know about target audience, to consider various factors affecting media plan, to identify the geographical area, establishing media objective, selecting suitable media, selecting optimum media mix, selecting suitable media vehicle within each selected media, media scheduling, executing advertising program, follow-up and evaluation. Objective: reach. It is a measure of how many different members of the target audience is exposed at least once in a given period to the advertiser's message. Frequency. Frequency measures the average number of times the target audience is exposed to see, read or hear the advertiser message. Weight. Message weight is the size of combined target audience reached by the advertiser's message in a single media plan. Continuity. A continuity involves a matter of how advertising is allocated during the course of an advertising campaign. Advertisers have 3 general alternatives related to allocating budget over the course of campaign: continuous scheduling, pulsing scheduling, flighting scheduling. Cost. Media planner must resolve the cost issue as they attempt to allocate the advertising budget in a cost-efficient manner while still satisfying other objectives. One of the most important and used indicator of media efficiency is the cost per thousand criterion. The basic formula for CPM is CPM is equal to cost of media unit into 1000 divided by number of total contacts. Media planning is equal to selection plus scheduling. Media selection. There are two types of selectivity: class selectivity, geographic selectivity. Class selectivity is the ability of a medium to reach the target market without waste. Geographic selectivity is the ability of a medium to cover a particular geographic area without spillover. Relationship between reach, frequency, and continuity. Benefits of media planning. Brilliant media planning will deliver compelling messages that appear in the right place and the right time. Media planning ensures that the client's messages are compelling by understanding more about the target audience's behavior. Media planning makes sure that our messages appear in the media that our target audience actually read, watch, or hear. Media planning also ensures that the messages appear at the right time. By understanding the mindset of our target audience throughout the day or week, Conclusion. Media planning should be thought of as a process or a series of decisions that provide the best possible answer to a set of problems. It is the planner's recommendations way to balance the many trade-offs within a given budget. A planner might find that recommendation solution to a given marketing problem does not make sense when other factors are considered. Thank you.